It's Sunday, and I fired up the grill. We got the family's coming over and stuff, and I was sitting here listening to the radio. And I've heard the commercial before, but um, I've got time to talk about it now. The would you recognize the 1 in 8 Americans that suffer from, or that not suffer from, but deal with hunger or whatever? I'm thinking, wait, I know all those people, and this is going to roll right back around to our little talk about the securing the border in our southern invasion. I have spent my entire life that I can remember, and that's, I guess, the beauty of this brain thing is I can remember stuff crystal clear from when I was little bitty. Now, and it's my family has competed with illegal immigrants for work since I could walk. Um, my dad was a farm worker. My, you know, when he got to this state anyway. Um, my mom, my older brothers, me. I hoed cotton. That's when you cotton the cotton with a hoe and you remove the weeds. So there's no. There didn't used to be these fancy strippers that didn't care if there was a weed. You had to get all that stuff out of there because they would. It would just make ginning really hard. Um, and then I tromp cotton. That's where you pack as much as you can into the cotton trailer, so you don't have to make as many trips to the cotton gin. I worked in it and stuff my whole life, and I remember years when we together with other families, American families, and we would go and we would hit this field and that field. When the kids had tents by the vehicles. They would park the vehicles. They would literally string up tents, and the older of the children, there'd always be a couple of 8, 9-year-old kids left with us, little bitty ones, and they're supposed to keep us out of trouble. Anyway, it got to where we couldn't get any fields to do, and that's important because you spend the whole summer doing this work. That's the reason they gave summer vacations, so that their families could go out and catch the work. Just for the record, it's not so you can go out and go to the beach or to Disneyland or whatever. The reason they gave public schools let out for the summer was so the families could do the work that needed to be done during the summer. Um, I digress. Spring break was for planting. The holiday break was wasn't for the holiday, but anyway, um, yeah, I was the little kid going to bed hungry. I was the teenager working so that we could eat. Um, I was the parent skipping meals for a while, several times, so that the kids could eat. You know, we don't need any more people. I'm sorry, we don't. We got enough. We need to get rid of a few of the citizens. There's a lot of useless white people out there. I mean, God, I see them all the time. Um, they, you know, those kids couldn't take the trash out if their life depended on it. If they had to actually dispose of the waste out of the home the way we used to have to do it, they would wind up hurting themselves. They think that it is a chore to go from the kitchen waste bin 50 yards into the alley to the dumpster. Um, we used to have to take that stuff out there with a cup of gasoline and put it in a barrel 100 yards from the house so it didn't stink up the place. Um, you had to know how to light it so you didn't burn your face off. Then you had to stand out there and watch it burn in case you got away. Um, yeah, we got enough people, and people talk about us having to go back to the 1850s or something like that. Oh, well, Mel, we kill off half the people in this country right now if we just went back to the 1940s. That's a little bit up, you know, before the advent of refrigerated air conditioning and cruise control and what's that stuff called where you get out of your lane and the car tells you that you're not paying close enough attention to the road. Yeah. It's not society as a species. We are screwed. Y'all still alive. Don't die. And it's not just America either. It's everywhere.